Phoenix. For first-year head coach, 2-3, 4 of their first 5 games coming on the road. Have batted around and controlled by Nneka Ogwumike. Sydney Weiss, who grew up here in Phoenix, went to high school here, was a star, a sharpshooter for LA. Goes inside, head fake, and the bucket for Nneka.
Sparks having the ability to have both Ogwumike sisters be able to post up low.
Sancho Little will try to play through some of the rust coming off the bench in her first few games this season. On the fade in the lane for Sancho Little. Just underway here at Talking Stick Resort Arena in Phoenix. Sydney Weiss on the drive, puts it in off the glass, past the hoop, and a 2-point lead early for Los Angeles.
Played for her dad.
And used to go to sleep with 5 basketballs in bed with her. Griner trying to clean up her own mess, not once but twice inside for.
And in his first 5 games for the Sparks, both Chiney Ogwumike and Nneka Ogwumike have been in foul trouble.
Bonner crisscrossing through the lane and slapped away.
And now Sandy Brondello can't believe that nothing's
foul. And Brown with an instant impact on defense.
Now there's a lot of Kalani Brown, an NCAA champion with the Baylor Bears.
Taken 7th overall in the first round by Los Angeles. Step back, Bonner drains it.
Brittany Griner, being the veteran, has to just take it to Kalani Brown. I mean, you got a one-on-one situation, you got to make a move towards her and be aggressive.
Baylor winning that championship over Notre Dame. And Marina Mabry is also a rookie on this Los Angeles team. After there with the Mystics. Knocked LA all sorts of problems in her career, trying to stay healthy too. She sat out. Back inside to Griner. Backing down on Brown, steps in, comes up short. Big battle inside by the former Baylor center. Difficulty early, just 1 of 6 from the field. Gray cut off in the lane by Turner, then steps back on the fade. Pretty.
Atrocity, she's the kind of player you want taking the last shot. Well, Chelsea Gray is that player too, and she's won big games taking the last shot.
Corner after starting early in the season. Like you said, just another dynamite player coming off the bench now for.
Gray knocking down another outside shot.
Gray now 2 of 3, 5 points for LA. January led the WNBA in 3-point percentage, passed on it to give it to Brittany Griner, who goes to work in the paint. At 11, both teams a little slow offensively to get started here on a Friday night. Gray, nowhere to go against Carson. Carson stuck all over Gray, fires up a shot and drills it. 3-point hit by Gray over the top of Carson. Bonner drives left, pass Brown, and puts it in with the left. Nneka Ogwumike setting the screen for Gray. Another faraway shot and another 3-point in every major category last year. So far this season, averaging 16 points, had the career high 29 against New York. Griner into the paint. It's the first, that's the second on Kalani Brown. Mercury work it around Essence Carson. 1 dribble pull up and then fouled in the act. Oh, Essence Carson, the 32-year-old, to go along with that sticky defense. 2 free throws for Carson. Mercury have taken 7 more shot attempts here in the first quarter than Los Angeles.
But the Sparks hitting 3-pointers.
All 3 courtesy of Chelsea Gray. And there is number 4 for Chelsea. Down
5 and 4 already in this first quarter.
14 of their 20 points for Chelsea Gray. Leilani Mitchell, straight and sweep for 3. That comes teams, Annie, to struggle at times offensively, both without their stars. Diana Taurasi back surgery for Phoenix. Candace Parker out with a hamstring pull, and 1. They're going to have to manufacture points, like crashing the offensive glass.
And that's exactly what Essence Carson did. Just
They heard the message from their head coach, Sandy Brown, in January as well. Mitchell circles back, not close. Terrific defense Inside by Jones. On the move, Williams. And then the stick back. Things will change when Candace Parker returns because so many things offensively can run through Candace. She's a point forward, dipping inside Griner, and then tipping it home. Bigs, Griner, and also Alana Smith to fill the lane. Nneka Ogwumike trying to split the two defenders. Now they work it around to Williams. Straight and down it goes for Raquana Williams. Brown with the rebound, and Raquana Williams pulls back and drills another.
Twice. Neither jumper have controlled the tip. It's been what they do aggressively, and I think Derek Fisher has recognized this, is off the jump ball and a nice pass inside with Ogwumike.
Coming downhill to Sparks. Williams inside.
No, you've got
Ogwumike.
You got your shot, and the Sparks doing a good job taking advantage of going right inside.
Nneka Ogwumike with their second field goal, 4 points, 3 rebounds for Nneka. Bonner still working on the 7 points that she had in the first quarter. Crossing over, finds Leilani Mitchell. Beautiful shot, the stroke by Mitchell.
14.
6 offensive rebounds for Griner. That was her 6th right there. Bonner trying to work off that screen. Griner rolls and rolls into Ogwumike.
And then you see there's the contact and goes down. Maybe
comes Chelsea Gray.
And one thing for the Mercury, they cannot just get locked in on trying to get the ball inside to Griner.
Nneka Ogwumike with a hand. And Griner grabs her 8th rebound here in the first half. She's only averaging a little more than 6 rebounds per game. Takes it from Turner. Going to work on Brown and overpowers Kalani Brown. Different Griner that Sandy Brondello saw in the first 5 games in terms of board work. Bonner draws the contact and earns a ticket to the line. The reason Phoenix is in it is because of offensive rebound. 27 of 28, 96%.
Is tough to defend, but we just want to make it difficult for her. Sparks come up with the jump ball again.
Run out. And there's a hoop by Ruffin Pratt. Goes in with the left hand for Bonner, who's being denied by Ruffin Pratt.
And see, Smith is just looking to pass the ball. She's not looking to be an effective offensive player in attacking.
Griner spins left. And then a foul on the shot attempt, and is competing with DeWanna Bonner for most double-doubles on the team.
Now, she wanted to be aggressive. Going to that right hand, she was able to create that foul.
One more tomorrow, hosting New York. So they're back to Los Angeles against the Liberty.
Yeah, they had a big win back in New York.
Chelsea Gray has not scored here in the second quarter. Trying to change that. Bounces around and in. Chelsea Gray, first points of the second. They tried to go backdoor to Bonner. That was sniffed out by Nneka Ogwumike. It's Vonnie Turner defensively on Gray, and definitely picking her up much higher after Gray knocked down those threes. Ruffin Pratt begins 7 for 7 from the line in the first half. LA only went to the stripe twice. Chelsea Gray through the lane, scoops it up, just comes off. Rebounded by Nneka Ogwumike.
The bottom of the back.
So they actually put 12 on the clock. Bonner, deep 3, and she plugs.
Kept her arm in, and it didn't seem to flare out there.
Chiney hands it off to Chelsea Gray. Turner goes down, and then Chiney attempt. Hits the underside of the rim. Weiss to Gray. Flyby by Sancho Little. Another hoop by. That has been so lethal from far away for Phoenix. Turner on the chase of Weiss. Gray goes left on January and 1. And just not much more you can do defensively here.
She just has a bag of tricks. And she just loves the pressure, and she's
wide open field because of all the injuries, players that are missing the season. Bonner hesitation move on Chiney and draws the contact. Jennifer Gillum, you didn't see Jen there, but she's now in charge of player development. Griner, not close. And Leilani Mitchell.
Griner does a nice job avoiding.
And then there is Brittany Griner with the stuff. Phoenix needed their own spark. Could this be it?
Just what the doctor ordered. Leilani Mitchell with the nice pass, and the lane wide open for Brittany Griner. And as you said, wide open, and Nneka Ogwumike just couldn't get over there. And
Russia won another title with her team there and seemed a bit sluggish to start the season, but she had some bounce in her legs on that jam, and back comes Weiss. Shooting over Ogwumike, it's a little flat. Run out, Raquana Williams, open look, and down it goes. Their first since the first quarter. And Raquana has come off the bench with 9 points for the Sparks.
The most threes this year for the LA Sparks is 9 against Minnesota.
Griner spins to her left and puts it home. Griner going to work now, has 18 points. And then all alone inside. Phoenix at 31% shooting from the field. LA above 50%. Ruffin Pratt head fake, side steps, and the contact on the release. Foul on Sancho. 3 WNBA titles. They went back to back, and the Sparks continue to build on their double-digit lead. In and out on the up a dozen near the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Phoenix trying to tie up their record at 3-3, just their second home game of the season. They beat Vegas here at home as they turn it over, but stolen inside by Bonner. Grabs it again, fires it up, off balance, hits the floor, and earns a ticket to the line.
And Bonner just hustling after the ball. She turned it over but wasn't going to give up on that and wanted to make sure she got it. A lot of contact right there, and Weiss getting called for the foul, but mentioned about the free throw. 10 from the floor. She has struggled mightily because of the deal. As a matter of fact, she was a post player, and her high school coach
applies some of that out on the perimeter when they're on the floor. Gray cut off by Sancho Little. And then the Blessings Carson knocked away the shot by Mabry. LA gets it back, and Ruffin Pratt plugs it. And Phoenix will need some more options offensively here in the third quarter. It's been all Griner and Bonner scoring all 11 of Phoenix's points. Williams online along the base. Inside of 30 seconds to go here in the third. It's been a quarter dominated by Los Angeles. Former Sparks player Carson out to Leilani Mitchell, who pumps in a three. Outscoring Phoenix 24-14 in that third quarter. It was a 2-point lead at the break, and up a dozen going to the fourth. And the rebound by the rookie, Kalana Brown. For the rookie Brown, who has 5 rebounds and 3 field goals, playing with 4 personal fouls. Nneka through the lane, past Griner, who didn't contest, and she has been one of the best three-point shooters over the past couple of years. And finishing with the left hand is Ogwumike. 8 points for Nneka, 4 of 8 from the field. So both Nneka and Chiney each with 8.
And the Sparks with 13 fast break points.
Dangerous territory for Phoenix. Need a bucket. Stepping through is Dewana Bonner. And Bonner now.
Talked earlier to Sandy Brondello about the bench. And this is a Mercury bench. You're looking to get some points and get some relief. And this is a Sparks bench that has really stepped up for LA.
Bonner open along the baseline. Pump fake. Past Brown. Another league's leading scorer here in the first couple weeks of action. Now defensively, down on the floor was Nneka Ogwumike. She gives it up. Turner met it midcourt by Raquana Williams. The steal up ahead to Nneka for the easy hoop. 3-on-2. Here comes LA. Nneka right down Main Street and heading to the line for 2.
One thing that really separates her, you know, the USA basketball, the Olympic team or not, but she has just shown the person knows how to set people up. And plays really terrific defense, too.
Yeah, and you mentioned the conversation with Derek Fisher before the game, saying she is supremely confident. When she steps on the floor, she feels like she's the best. Points number 19 and 20. So Griner along with Bonner, 20 for Phoenix. But it was a devastating third quarter for the Mercury when they were outscored by 10. And there's Ogwumike and Nneka from outside. See Gray with her 19 points. She's matched her career high of 4 made three-pointers, and all those came in the first quarter. Chelsea Gray came out and helped set the tone, going 4 of 4 deep, and she has not even attempted a three-pointer after the first quarter. There's a 2-point attempt, and it drops 21 now for Chelsea.
Kind of lead they've played more relaxed. They are not pressing, and they've continued to keep up their defense. And Brittany Griner coming out of there limping pretty badly.
Shanae back on the floor, setting the screen for Gray. Mecca dribble handoff, Ruffin Pratt, head down, and the reach-in foul, Griner.
Point range.
Such an impetus. She, along with Yvonne Turner, trying to check Chelsea Gray. And that is a large task.
And the size difference has really made a difference in the backcourt for the LA Sparks against the Phoenix Mercury.
Leilani Mitchell coming in the backcourt with Bonnie Turner. Loses her footing, and we're going to get a blocking.
Able to knock them down.
First game action for Camille Little, the veteran who won a WNBA title in Seattle, dealing with an ankle injury and then a little slow to recover defensively. LA, she's along the sidelines even when she can't compete herself, helping to direct the youngsters and inspire the veterans, and basically almost like another assistant coach for Sandy Brondello. The bucket, Leilani Mitchell, who knocked down 3 threes.
Gray finally missed a shot badly from three-point range.
After hitting her first 4, all in the first quarter, drawing the contact was Bonner.
Tonight, because she's really had to work hard, and again, give credit to the one that's perfect is Elena Deladon.
36 on the season for Dewana, 22, just 2 under her season average.
Mabry.
Marina Mabry.
Shot over 40% from three-point range at Notre Dame. And Turner into the game, another Notre Dame player. Team Dame Fighting Irish were, and they were in the finals last year and lost to Baylor by 2.
Inside hoop by Mabry will do it much sooner. She's some of the same foot speed and skills, just needs that confidence.
And she can score.
Essence Carson. Using that Turner screen, Mabry was there a bit tardy in road win of the season. Ashley Walker on the floor. Alana Smith there defensively to stuff Mabry, and the shot clock runs out on Brown. A little bit more inspired will go the Mercury here at home. Sparks are going to improve to 4-2 on the season. First win on the road, and they ran away from Phoenix in the second half. Final 85-68, 21 for Chelsea Gray, 16 for Nneka Ogwumike, 14 for Ruffin Pratt, and 11 for Raquana Williams. We're back from Phoenix right after this.